Three unsolved Craigslist mysteries from our disturbing world. Hey everyone, Jay Golemon here. Today I'm going to talk about the website Craigslist. Many of us have our imagination captured by the website Craigslist. Lots of deals and interesting jobs, fateful encounters, and at one point, people could even make sexual requests on the website. However, there is a dark side. Today, we will be going over three disturbing Craigslist mysteries that may make you want to never use the website again. Number 1. Xbox 360. Everyone loves gaming, and what's better than getting hours of entertainment for a good discount? Derek Onion, 24, had found what he thought was a dream deal when he saw an ad placed for a free Xbox 360 in Compton. The ad had said, "We have a free Xbox 360, and we are in Compton. Come on down and pick it up." According to Derek, he thought the ad was strange, but he was so excited for the Xbox he did not care. At 3 a.m., Derek was set to go meet with the men for his Xbox 360. He followed the location on his GPS, and what he found when he arrived shocked him to his very core. He saw 6 gangsters standing on the street with guns, waiting for him. They made eye contact. Derek was never seen from again. It is assumed that he did not survive. No one has found his body or the Xbox 360 to this day. Number 2. Evil babysitter. Being a single mother can be hard. One must juggle life and work as well as watch over and love your children. Because of this, sometimes children must be watched by others. Susan Jurgel, 21, had posted an ad on Craigslist for a babysitter. The ad read, "Please come and watch my children. I have to work on Saturday." However, Suzanne had not followed one of the basic rules of internet safety, as her full address was also featured in the ad. Plans had changed, and Susan decided to stay home instead. She deleted the ad. However, unbeknownst to her, her ad had already been uploaded to the dark web version of Craigslist. What happens next will make you shudder. The police were called to the scene by neighbors who saw blood pouring out from underneath a door and onto the sidewalk. Police smashed open the lock to the door to find the entire floor was covered in blood, but no body was found. Susan's 2 children were found hiding in a closet and were put into a police car to be driven to an orphanage. However, to this day, Suzanne's body had not been found. Even more strangely, the same night, the car containing the children was found driven into the woods, smashed into a tree deep in the forest. The driving officer was found at the wheel with his throat slit. However, the children were nowhere to be found, and the handcuffs that were put on them had been found on the car seat, mangled and twisted apart. DNA testing on the handcuffs done later revealed that the children had very little DNA in common with the mother. So what exactly was going on here? Well, a dark web post made that night shows that the address was circulated on several human sacrifice websites under the username Terrible2. This user would also frequently post in demonic and demon-related forums. The account was deleted before more research could be done, however. Unfortunately, we still don't know what truly happened, as no bodies have ever been found. That was until early this year, when the woman who was found to be living in the house again, the woman who had the kids was found to be living in the house again, as nothing had happened. She has no memory of the children or the events of that day or when she went missing. She was diagnosed with selective amnesia. She is currently being investigated. What do you think happened? Leave a comment below explaining what happened. Number 3. Lost media gone wrong. Our last story today delves into the world of lost media. Who doesn't like finding secret episodes of TV shows? Vince Cleep, 29, was a cartoon fan and lost media fanatic. When he saw an ad on Craigslist for a pile of free DVDs, he couldn't believe his eyes. Volume 4 of As Told by Ginger, containing the uncut versions of the finale episode, was sitting on the pile. Vince decided to call in sick to work, a mistake he would regret later, and make arrangements to pick up the DVDs in Vidalia, Georgia, a 4-hour drive from his home in Ringgold. Vince was texted by the seller to feel free to make himself at home, and at this moment he began to feel uneasy about the experience. He sat on the couch inside the house and turned the channel to Cartoon Network to try to ease his nerves. But as he began to relax, he was hit hard on the head with a blunt object from behind. When he awoke, He was naked and nailed to a cross out in a grassy field. The sun was just about to set, and men in masks were dancing around him in a circle while holding torches. Vince looked down and realized his penis had been ripped off, and the leader of the masked men dancing around him had affixed it to a wand of sorts and was waving it around. As the night continued, Vince was continually given pain medicine, and his stomach was slowly, precisely, and cleanly cut open to pull out his entrails as he watched. His intestines were stretched out and hung on another pike placed in front of Vince, and birdseed was placed over the entrails. Vince's eyes were removed. As mentioned earlier, Vince had called out sick to his job at Walmart. Because of this, and the fact that Vince had no family that loved or cared about him, Vince's body was not found for another 5 years. What was found, however, was the old Craigslist ad featuring the sought-after lost media of As Told by Ginger. Over the course of 5 years, 78 men would go missing in search of this DVD. The ad was kept secret amongst high-level Lost Media Wiki moderators who hoped to find the DVD first and claim the glory. And since they mostly only talked to each other online, they saw nothing too strange about the disappearances. It was not until a local onion farmer noticed the horrible stench that would come from would be brought by the wind each summer that this horrific graveyard was found. The case remains classified to this day, and it is thought that local rich families running the town may have had a hand in it and covering it up. Some videos of the torture were leaked online. It is unknown who exactly leaked these videos, as they should be kept very top secret. Perhaps it is a warning to lost media hunters. Who is to say? I know that I certainly will be more careful after seeing that footage. Thank you all for watching. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe.